Here are 3 ways that this type of guy gets women obsessed with him. Let's get into it. First off, this type of guy is a good listener. He doesn't try to qualify himself, not trying to sell himself, just listens. Number 2, this type of man is spontaneous and he is romantic. I don't care what no lady says, she loves an experience, a new one. So a man who has a good mixture of adventurous, romantic, and spontaneous is always a win. Without even trying, this type of guy does a thing or gives out a thing called intermittent reinforcement. Yes, y'all, look it up. Is where rewards are given inconsistently and infrequently. The reward in this case would be attention and express intention and desire. So when a man is less predictable, more mysterious, it makes him more desirable. And therefore, women can go a little crazy over him, okay?
Ever wondered how average-looking guys score the hottest chicks? It's not about looks, it's about skills. By the end of this video, you'll master the skills that make any girl addicted. Let's dive in. Number 9. Speak less, hear more. Here's a simple trick.
Change up the content a little bit because I had to go back to my roots. Before I was married, before I was a, you feel me, Christian or what? Well, I was a Christian, but just before I was actually walking in my morals like I do today. A lot of guys used to ask me, man, Bricky, how you be getting the breezies, bro? Like, I ain't capping either. People used to come up and ask me, and I used to be like, just be yourself. So now, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show y'all how to get the breezies. But I'm going to listen to what my guy got to say. He be having some good points, and then I'm going to give y'all my input. So it just won't be my input. Because at the end of the day, I be showing y'all the Colombians. I be showing y'all the Hispanics. But now, what's the purpose of seeing it if you can't get it? And some of y'all think, oh, I ain't attractive or I ain't got the ice in the jury. Man, none of that. It don't matter. You can still get pretty women. 100% fact, bro. Let's get into it, man.
On a date, talk less and listen more. Most guys just talk about themselves and don't let her speak. That's not the way to go. Instead, let her talk. Listen to what she says.
The reason you do that is because you want to learn as much as possible about her. The Bible says through an abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So she's going to reveal herself through what she says. So let her talk as much as she can. And you're going to figure out who she is because she's going to reveal herself. Sometimes inadvertently, sometimes not even knowing. That's why you let her talk. Don't overshadow the conversation. You feel me?
It's important. This is something not everyone knows. You might have seen a regular guy with a really attractive woman. He's probably good at listening. When you're with her, ask questions and really pay attention. Don't just nod. Show you're into her story with your whole body. This makes her excited to be with you. It makes you different from other guys. Number 8, play it cool. Try this. Once you're talking to a girl and she seems interested, don't give her all your attention. Ignore her a little. This might sound strange, but it works.
That's true. The reason you do that is so you know what I'm saying? She can see that you got something going on. And women are always attracted to men that got something going on. So let's say you talking and you over here handling business, that inadvertently, that's my favorite word now, make her more attractive to you. She probably get fed up a little bit, but that makes her more attracted to you versus if you just all over her, all just 24/7, texting her, calling her out, ignore her a little bit. She's going to come to you. I'm telling you, that's how it works, bro.
When you don't pay much attention to someone, they often want to get your attention back. Think of it like this. You're having a good chat, then you suddenly stop being so attentive. It's like having something great to eat but not finishing it. You leave her wanting more. This can make her really interested in you. Give it a shot. Don't talk to her for a few days and see what she does. If she asks if something's wrong, that's your clue. She's probably into you. It's a simple trick, but it can be really effective. Number 7, show you have options.
Ooh.
Don't just focus on one girl, even if you think she's the most.
Always make sure that they know that you can get you another breezy. It ain't the only one. You hear me? Because women are always attracted to guys that has options. You hear me?
Beautiful. You might believe she's perfect, but to get her interested, you need a different approach. Start by giving her attention, then gradually shift your focus to other women. This might sound harsh, but it's about showing you have options. Psychologists say making someone a bit jealous can grab their attention. So, change your routine. Don't chat with her as usual. Instead, talk to other girls, especially when she's around. It might hint at your romantic interests elsewhere. Now watch her reaction. If she starts acting differently, maybe gets a bit upset, or her tone changes when she talks to you, that's your sign. She's showing interest because she doesn't like seeing you with other girls. It's a bold move, but it can tell you a lot about how she feels. Number 6, end conversations on a high note. End conversations while they're still interesting. You know why people get hooked on stuff like cocaine? It leaves them wanting more of that great feeling. You can use this same idea when talking to a woman. When you're having a great conversation, cut it short when it's at its best. It's like leaving her on a high, craving for more. She'll start looking forward to talking with you again. You become like a habit she can't kick, in a good way. This move makes you irresistible. She'll be eager to chat with you, again and again, getting hooked on how you make her feel. So, remember, leave the conversation when it's most engaging. It's a surefire way to make her addicted to your company. Number 5, the 3-minute theory. Listen up, this one's gold. It's called the 3-minute theory, and it's a real game changer. Psychologists have found that the more familiar someone is with you, the more likely they are to fall for you. But how do you build that familiarity in just 3 minutes? Here's the trick. Remember this. A person's name is music to their ears. So when you're talking to a girl and she introduces herself, use her name naturally 3 times within those 3 minutes of conversation. It works like magic to create a sense of closeness between you two. It's like planting the seed of trust. Don't overdo it. If you keep saying her name too much, it'll get creepy real quick. So incorporate this into your daily routine, and you'll be surprised how it can make you more trustworthy and appealing to that hot girl.
Yeah, hey, he putting us on some. Well, mainly y'all. Well, I won't say all of y'all, but the guy. Well, I ain't even finna shade nobody. I'm just gonna say this: all of us could use some of these principles. You hear me? And the people who use them and it work for y'all make sure y'all leave a comment for me. Tell me how it worked, or hit me on Instagram and tell me that it worked for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your experience using some of these tactics, because I'm picking up some too. Because I still gotta move and do new stuff with my wife. You feel me? I don't stay boring. You know, you gotta constantly always learn something. So no matter where you think you at, you can always learn something new. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are married. Because who want to be in a relationship where you bored all the time? You feel me? So you always want to learn something. Constantly keep learning. You feel me?
Number 4, the power of a slight smile. Let's talk about something crucial. Facial expressions. They're a big part of your body language, and they say a lot that words can't. In fact, nearly 70% of your communication happens through body language. So you need to up your game in this department, especially when dealing with a hot girl. When she's talking to you, make sure you're wearing a slight smile. We're not talking about a huge, cheesy grin. That's just plain creepy. A subtle smile is what you want. It works wonders in how she sees you. That little grin makes you approachable and fun to be around. When you wear a blank expression, your conversations can feel dull. But with that hint of a smile, your discussions automatically become more interesting. It's a small change that can have a big impact. Number 3, building familiarity. Building familiarity is key when it comes to making women addicted to your presence. There are multiple ways to do it, but here's one that works like a charm. The compliment game. Complimenting someone automatically boosts their self-esteem. It's a surefire way to leave a lasting impression. When you're out and about, pay attention to the little details. For instance, if you spot a girl wearing jewelry, compliment her on it. Why? Because women put thought and care into their jewelry choices, just like they do with their outfits. By acknowledging these personal touches, you transform from a nobody to somebody worth remembering. Now, I won't lie, this takes practice. Your first attempt might not be perfect, but keep at it. With time, you'll master this game faster than you think. And remember, Building familiarity is a sure path to making her addicted to your presence. Number 2, finding the right subject. Finding the right subject to talk about. So, you've already scored a date with that special girl, and now you need to be careful not to mess things up. When you're on that date, you've got to choose your topics wisely. There are things she'll agree with you on, and there are topics where you might strongly disagree. Here's the golden rule. On your first date, stick to topics you both agree on. Pushing subjects where she disagrees can quickly make her dislike you, and that's a big no-no. Also, don't try to show off with outrageous stories or by acting like you're the smartest, strongest, or most powerful person around. It's not a competition to make her feel dumb or weak. Instead, keep it real, keep it relatable, and you'll be on the right track to making a great impression. Number 1, appropriate gifts. Let's talk about giving gifts. It's a crucial part of the game, especially when you're just getting to know a girl. First things first, know your boundaries and choose appropriate gifts. For instance, if you've recently met a girl and she's agreed to go on a date with you, a simple bouquet of flowers can work wonders. It's not only appropriate but incredibly romantic. It's a gesture that'll be met with appreciation and reciprocation. Don't go overboard. You don't need to shower her with extravagant gifts like heart-shaped boxes of chocolates or a brand new car. That might make her feel pressured to reciprocate, and that's not what you want. Impress her with your care and respect instead. Make her evening magical. Remember, if a girl doesn't reciprocate, don't let it get you down. Confidence is key. Practice the social skills we've talked about in this video, and once you've mastered them, no woman can resist your charms. So, stay confident, keep your chin up, and remember, there are plenty of women out there who would love to be in your company. If you've absorbed all this knowledge, comment below with 100% to confirm. And for more interesting topics, check out our recommended video. Thanks for watching.
Hey, for sure, man. That video from the Men Tactics, bro. Y'all go support dude, man. I'm gonna start bringing some of his videos. This is a new series I'm finna start, you feel me? Because my followers, y'all gonna get some breezes. You hear me? We're gonna do everything we bring. I'm bringing all the knowledge, man. You feel me? But hey, tell me what y'all think about that video in the comments. Tell me if y'all gonna use some of them tactics, you feel me? Because I'm using some. I'm gonna use some on my wife. You hear me? Remember, you can always learn something. You hear me? And hey, be safe out there, kings. Let's get it.